Welcome to Las Vegas, Nevada, Allegiant Stadium, home of the Oakland Raiders, but today, home to the start of another exciting college football season as we are ready to crank it up here in Vegas in the Las Vegas Kickoff Classic. There's just something about the nightcap. After a day of wall-to-wall football, it just seems this is when chaos ensues. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Maryland Terrapins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Gamecocks will boot it away to start the game. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. First down here for the offense. Power football with the run. Out across the 30, marked down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
You got to feel good for this kid, too. He worked so hard this past offseason to put himself in position to be the starting running back, and he's got a lot of skill, guys. He's got speed, open field running ability. I think he's going to be a big part of the offense this season.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. People like to say conference affiliation doesn't matter. But you get the SEC against the Big Ten, and there's no denying there's a little extra juice in the building.
Definitely extra juice. The best two conferences, the biggest conferences, Palmer. Everybody talks about these being the power brokers and deciding the future of college football. So, yes, it matters.
A lot of blue bloods in both conferences, David. You're right. I think it's something players are also very aware of, too, is having that conference pride, wanting to win this game, representing the rest of the teams in their conference.
The short hands, it's Turner. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
The Terrapins have it with a 1st and 10. Give to the single back. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Trying to get to him. Scrambling away. Trying to make magic with his feet. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. To the ground with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Lets it fly deep downfield. And good
short in college football today. You see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And the kicker starts the year perfect. Nice job, nice way to start the year. The offense takes the football down the field. Yeah, you want to get touchdowns, but getting points on the first drive to start the season, really nice job by this unit.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made. On first down, here comes this offense. Gonna run it. It's quick. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Gets it out fast. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
To the air, it's Reinhardt. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Slings it downfield. Complete to the right. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. And the Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. Motion from the offense. They'll throw it on first down. Looking down the middle. It's caught. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
We've seen really nice balance here on this drive. Quarterback's 3 for 3. He's picking this defense apart. They also run the ball well, too, and here they are down close to the goal line. This defense has no idea what's coming next.
The Gamecocks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for.
Stop them again on 2nd and goal. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina.
I love running backs that knows football and understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, and knocked it right down the middle. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive.
Lost one deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away passing.
Quarterback checking the play. On second down, just keeps firing. Quarterback adapting. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes. The number one job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets away. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
You can tell this is a pass play. He has his eyes down the field. He's looking to throw the football. But how nice is it when you got a guy like this that can scramble and go get you a first down? Just really hard to stop from a defensive perspective.
The give from the gun. They finally make the stop at the big run. Is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. And the Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll immediately call timeout. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Just when they're looking run, now up top. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. He's going to pass. Feeling some heat. Catch in the middle, it's Rasmussen.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big. But you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them quick because they're such dynamic players.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Reads it, fires complete. Got some room, headed to the goal line.
job by the offense. Slipping him out of the backfield, throwing him the bone. He catches it, does the rest, and gets into the end zone.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable top 25 clash. Penn State delivered the knockout blow, and I think the defense might have been the story here. LeVar Arrington, Shane Conlon, Jack Ham. There's another stud there at linebacker U. Always interesting to see ranked teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, the one thing you can say about this defense, they pursue the football. The first guy might miss, the second guy might miss, but there's going to be more and more hats flying to the ball carrier. You saw it on that play getting tackled for hats.
To the air, it's Reinhardt. He makes a catch. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Really effective concept against the zone there, and it helps all coordinated when you have a tight end that can get downfield.
No doubt. Take your tight end, put him in the slot, makes it easier, better matchup. Now he's got a good corner route. You can tell. Sticks his foot in the ground, quarterback puts it up there. Know he's got zone, know he's got the big fella. He goes up, catches the football, makes the big game.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. It can get frustrating chasing that quarterback, but you got to pull up. The roughing the passer penalty gives him the first down. Wide out in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. And to the end zone. Touchdown Gamecock. Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Back and forth we go on these last couple of drives, David. Everybody moving the ball.
Man, these offenses are in a rhythm. Everything they're doing right now is working. A lot of scoring. This puts a lot more pressure on your offense probably when you walk on the field.
And at this point, too, David, which defense can break serve, right? Who can get a stop? That's what it feels like is going to be the determining factor in this game.
Can't get him to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Great running backs consistently make people miss, and he did a really good job of breaking one tackle, but he couldn't do it to the next, to the next, to the next. The offensive line going to have to do a lot better job, giving him some more space so he can get out in the open field and make some plays for this offense.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hand.
I wonder if the receiver heard footsteps on that play. Defender, very, very close, but you'd like to see your wide receiver haul that in.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's complete. A huge pickup. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. The Terrapins are rolling down the field. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. And the Terrapins have it with a 1st and 10. Here we go. Looking to move it through the air. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Yeah, and you use these running backs so much in the passing game now, and you expect him to make those plays for you, to make those big explosive plays out of the backfield. Just got to make sure he concentrates and see that ball come in.
They'll go to the toss. Fights off the defender. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, we clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quarterback will audible. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Terrapins!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Pope. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Looking downfield, it's Reinhardt. Right on target this time. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. We saw it on that last play.
And the missed connection on 3rd down.
Incomplete.
aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of the look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
And the Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. Running it back, it's Turner. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. In modern college football, Jesse, if there's time, there's an opportunity to attack.
And I like them being aggressive here too, guys. Look, they practiced this all week long. Now you're in that situation. Go out there, have some fun, and let it fly.
And defenses are taught to stay deep, play prevent in these situations. So I think you could get a good chunk play and then possibly get a field goal to tack on before the half.
That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He put some heat on that one down the middle. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Maryland!
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. They'll throw it on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Rolls it in. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. Final seconds of the 1st half, and they'll try to put up 3. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. And it's no good. The missed field goal still leaves us with a double-digit deficit. Still a 10-point game. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Terrapins will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the 2nd half.
Agree. So it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little 2nd half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the 2nd half so that they can win this game.
Finds his man. It's quick. Still running at the 40. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
Man, a great job by the QB. Find the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
looking to go up top on first down. He'll get rid of it. A strike downfield. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
The Gamecocks with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Firing to the right, complete. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with the first down.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
Fast motion from the offense. With the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Auburn went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's house and prove you're legit. And did the Tigers ever do that? A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Maryland has the ball back in the Terrapin offense ready to go. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Grab near the marker. It's Flanagan. Turns it on in midfield. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. He's looking to throw it. Coming after him. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
That is an example of a defender just stepping up and making a play. He just gave up a big completion down the field. That's not going to happen again. That's not happening on my watch. Right away, that D lineman decides to go after the QB, and he makes a big play.
Okay, ready? That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on 1st down. Quick strike complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On 3rd down, going up top. Complete downfield. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at touchdown, Terrapin! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
Looking downfield, it's Reinhardt. Buys a little time with his feet. And the ball is picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Have you ever met a wide receiver that isn't always open? They always want the football. They got so much confidence. QB rolling outside the pocket, trying to make a play. Receivers had an opportunity maybe to make a play, but you know what? I'm open, throw me the ball, throw my hand in the air. You know what? That pick, it goes on the quarterback stats, not the receivers.
It's a reverse. On the move at the 30. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And how easy was that? There's so much speed on the field in college football, and you get me lined up, and I'm trying to play coverage, and then all of a sudden that guy flies across the formation, and now everybody on the defense has to adjust. They didn't adjust quick enough, and he easily picks up a good chunk of yards. The offense has really got good game plans to get guys to the ball in space.
Got some room into the goal line. Touchdown, Maryland! And they take it in for 6 more points. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? You can't miss. You've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this trip.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so he puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Looking to pass. It's Reinhardt. Quick completion on the out. Makes the catch and knocked down.
When you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to throw it again. Bought a little time, lets it go. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. You know, Jesse, I like to joke that the tight end is always open. That's ridiculous how open he was.
Yeah, that would have been an understatement on that one. And I think the quarterback couldn't believe it himself. He took his steps, was reading coverage, and he thought, man, I mean, you're giving us this first down. That was too easy.
Then the short completion brings up second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. I know there's pressure, especially in this area of the field, to get to the quarterback, but you can't give up a first and goal there. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Offense trying to pay it off on second and goal. Goes to the option. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And now a big third down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all of that, this is 4-down territory, too. So you need to identify who are your...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, South Carolina.
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now with the 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. SMU rolled to victory today in a game where they not only capitalized on opportunities, they created them. And that's the way this coach wants them to play every week. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. The give to the back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Caught in the backfield, it's Rasmussen. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. They'll try the run. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got a lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Leaves it with the running back. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman.
Gotta love the way the defense is playing here on this drive. Down in the game in the 4th quarter. They're expecting run, and they're offense in a position to maybe go score.
This defense will try to force a fourth down on 3rd and short from the 45. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Able to get one down to the 15. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. About to snap it for the 8th time on this drive, and it's a 3rd down and 4. Here we go. Direct snap. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. He's piled up 87 yards rushing, and he's making sure the defense feels him in this opening game. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. 1st and goal. This is a designed run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Quarterback keeps it. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. A touchdown here on 3rd and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. On the option. Fighting for the end zone, and he dropped it. Oh, the offense very fortunate to fall on that football. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Not a lot of hope here, down 3 possessions late.
No, and I love this part as a pass rusher because I'm just pinning.
Makes the grab on the right. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ballgame.
Catch in the middle. It's Aurora. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And Finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Touchdown, Gamecocks! What a grab and go for the score.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook. The old kneel down